Hello everyone, I welcome you English Literature School and I'm happy to announce you that this is going to be a parallel and new series of MCQs as well as text. Theory text will be discussed here from the original text and authentic text and what sort of students can take benefit from this series. The very first is who are preparing and who are decided to prepare English lecturer exam, whether they are from Uttar Pradesh or the outside Uttar Pradesh like Uttarakhand also, that is conducted by UK-PSC. So postgraduate level English lecturer exams, complete syllabus will be covered through this MCQs and theory class. The second category of the students can join this series, those who are aspired to seeking admission in a good university for their post-graduation English. Means they have to face the exam CUET PG exam in June 2024. So they can join us and prepare the complete syllabus, entire syllabus here in this series. And other aspirants who are looking for some information or literature at postgraduate level, they can watch this video. So this video series is entirely focused on English lecturer and CUET PG, as well as who aspired December 2024 foundation of NET exam, they can join. So complete MCQ study as well as theory, original text will be discussed from the authentic sources. So English lecturer as well as CUET-PG and Foundation for December 24 NTA NET. English Literature School welcome you, and the very first question we are here with the first tragedy of English drama, Gorbodak, the first English tragedy has been written in. So what is the question? What meter has been used in written first English tragedy? What sort of meter has been used at that time? So that was appeared in 1561. Private premiere हुआ था, but for public premiere it was conducted in 1562. So options are rhyming couplet, prose, blank verse, or iambic pentameter. The prose was not popular or used at the time, hardly used in some romance. Blank verse could be the answer, and yes, the blank verse was invented by Earl of Surrey in the same century recently, and then Gorboduc, the first English tragedy, the first play that written in blank verse. Okay, the one fact is there that Gorboduc is written in blank verse. The one fact, Gorboduc is the first English tragedy. Yes, Gorboduc is the first English literature work, drama, the category of drama that was written in blank verse. C is the correct answer. I will clear your foundation, and definitely you will build a confidence that we can qualify these exams. But you have to do what? Make noting of these information that additionally given to you meanwhile discussing any MCQ. जो आपको एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन दी जा रही है वो पेन डाउन आपको करनी होगी. स्क्रीनशॉट लीजिए, बाद में पेन डाउन कर लीजिए, बट यू हैव टू डू दिस थिंग. Okay, you don't have to consult any authentic book and go and read the heavy text. No, I will explain you everywhere and will present you the text also. The image of text I will present you wherever they will require. So Gorboduc, the first English tragedy, 1 point was written in blank verse, and it is the first drama written in blank verse. Clear? Question number 2. The first printing press was set up in England. इंग्लैंड में पहली प्रिंटिंग प्रेस कब सेटअप की गई? तो ईयर्स आर 1456, 1460, 1476, 1486, and again the C is the correct answer by William Coxton. William Coxton was the man who set the first printing press in England, okay, in 1476. And Mortedy author, Mortedy possibly was the first published work. Mortedy author was first published work in this press. Okay. So two aspects you have learned. William Cuxton was the man who set the first printing press in England, and the year was 1476, the 15th century, when there was a need of people translation and publication so that common people can read the Bible also and other text in literature, and they can get the sense of the importance of literature, because that was the time of our beginning of the Renaissance. That was the beginning of Renaissance, and this printing, the setting of this printing press, contribute to this movement a lot. Moving to question number third, a text line is there. April is the cruelest month. Friend line is there. The month of April is called cruelest in which poem? Reading lilas out of the dead land, mixing memory. Okay, so this is a poetic line in blank verse. Which path-breaking poem in English literature begin with these lines? All I have already hint you that is written in blank verse. So uh, you have to make a list and major poetic works that written in blank verse. Make a list. So April is the cruelest month. This is sufficient to learn something. The options are there. Ode to a Nightingale, The West Wind, Rhyme of an Ancient Mariner, The Prelude. So which poem has this opening line that April is the cruelest month? Why? Reading lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memories and desire. That is why April is called the cruelest month. In 1922, in the modern age, T.S. Eliot presented this path-breaking poem. The name is The Wasteland. The three words are there, The Wasteland. Really, it is the masterpiece by T.S. Eliot that was appeared in 1922. So B is the correct answer, and this is the opening line. You have to make a list, major important work of English literature and their opening, and what meter they have used. Like Gorboduc was written in blank verse, okay, was the first drama, and first drama written in blank verse. The Wasteland is a famous and masterpiece of English literature and masterpiece by T.S. Eliot, written in 20th century in 1922. Is also written in blank verse. And how many parts are there? Can you tell me in the comment section how many parts are there in The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot? Moving to next question. The rest to some faint meaning make pretense, but said will never deviate into sense. This is a C question repeated in exam. Okay, has been taken from CUET last year exam. The rest to some faint making some pretense, but said will never deviate into sense. Lines have been taken from which of the following poems? Options are there. It would be difficult, but one hint is there, and examiner always will give you that hint. Il Pensereso, 1632 by John Milton. Have to note down the additional information. Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope, 14. Mac Flacon, and In Memoriam, 1850 by Tennyson. So answer is Mac Flacon. How will you identify? This is an mock epic. And author is Dryden, where he is using this poem as a satire on Sedwell. Sedwell was the contemporary of Dryden, and he is making a satire on Sedwell. So this Sedwell term will help you definitely it from the Restoration age, and this is sufficient to calculate that whether it is from uh, taken from which. So Macfluence is a poem by Dryden. It is a mock epic, okay, and it is in a form of satire, and satire on whom that can be asked next year. It is a satire on Sedwell. So hint already was given in this line. So C is the correct answer. Moving to question number 5th. Which of the following works has not been written by Virginia Woolf? Yes, modern novelist, critic, feminist. These are the texts that you must know about Virginia Woolf. Okay, and what else will gather? To which of the following works has not been written by Virginia Woolf? You have to make a list, a biography, as well as her major works. So options है The Voyage Out, the first work. It means पूछा गया है कि not written by Virginia Woolf. To the Lighthouse, The Waves, A Room with a View. What could be the answer? There is an essay popular about Virginia Woolf, A Room of One's Own. That is a feminist work. That is a feminist work. A room of one's own title is identifying that she is asking for a parallel or equal space for a women in society, also a room of one's own. And another feminist work, that is a room with a view, okay, E.M. Foster. That is not written by Virginia Woolf, but that is written by E.M. Foster. A view without is also a work. So they might confuse you in the exam hall. A Room of One's Own is by Virginia Woolf. It is an essay, not a novel. A Room with a View, that is by E.M. Forster, and A View Without a Room, that is also by E.M. Forster, but they have some similar title. They may not confuse you. So I have explained you all. The answer is D. Rest of the novels by Virginia Woolf. The more important work is by Virginia Woolf is 1925 Dalloway. Is Mrs. Dalloway's written by Virginia Woolf or somebody else? Tell me in the comment section. Is Dalloway's written by Virginia Woolf or Henrik Ibsen? Question number 6. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky. Seems like a romantic, but it's not. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky. This is the opening line from another important poem by T.S. Eliot. It begins with this line. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky. Okay, you can check the rhyme scheme also. Till then, options are there: The Hollow Man, The Love Song of J.L. Perpog, The Wasteland, and Little Gidding. Which poem has this opening line? Can you guess? Important poem, and it's the title shows a love song of J.L. Perpog is a romantic poem, but it's not. Title is there, ironical title is there. So answer is The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. And this line is also important, maybe asked in the exam. This is also a repeated question in lecturer exam. Match the list 1 with list 2. This is the a trending concept that examiner put type of question when they have multiple of information put in a single question and check the ability of student. Okay, so list 1 carries some title of some literary work, and list 2 is having their author. So there is the second coming, the wasteland, the road not taken, the tiger. So we have known this fact that wasteland is written by T.S. Eliot. Rest we can match. Second, B is with first, and we have only one B is first. We can guess our answer here and can the time. Road is not taken is a popular lyrical poem by Robert Frost. She has second, so that would be answer. Still we can check the second come is written by R.W.B. Yeats. The A is having third, and the tiger is a written poem by William Blake का एक कलेक्शन था, उसमें से एक ये पोएम लिखी है द टाइगर. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि यू मस्ट नो ऑल द फोर सीक्वेंस. द टू एंड द थ्री कैन हेल्प यू, even the one like in this exam. Question number 8, the preface to lyrical ballad was published in. This is one of the basic question and you must know about and everything about this work. Lyrical ballad was a joint venture by M. Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge, and this is a collection of 23 poems, 19 by Wordsworth and 4 by S.T. Coleridge, and it appeared in 1998. And publication of lyrical is the beginning of Romantic era. But question is here, the preface to lyrical ballad was published in. So they have a second edition of this lyrical ballad that is known as the preface to lyrical ballad that appeared in 1800. The third edition also appeared 1802. Then they add an appendix. They added in second version preface. In third version they added an appendix. Okay, that appeared in 1802. So three important years are there, and the fourth version also appeared, that is in 1805. Okay, no major changes, only minor changes were there in this 1805. The fourth edition appeared of this important work. That is the beginning of Romantic age. So answer B is correct. One more important thing, some major publication has importance, certain importance. Why? Like the Battle of Hastings 166 is the beginning of Anglo-Norman period or Middle English period. Okay, the publication of Total's Miscellany, that is the beginning of Renaissance English literature and Golden Age of English literature. 1660, the Restoration and the beginning of New Classical Age, Restoration Age. Okay, like 1798, the publication of Lyrical Ballad is the beginning of Romantic age. So somewhere they play an important role when these years historical, they have certain importance because certain work is published, certain incident took place. Okay, 1832, the Reform Bill, and somewhere it is the beginning of Victorian age. Or 1837, when the Queen Victoria sat on the throne of England. So some important year are there, they have certain importance. Okay, like Magna Carta, major incident. So you must note it down and note there in certain statement also why they are popular in English, and they may be asked in multiple exams, and they are asked in every English literature exam, historical question. So moving to question number 9, list 1 to list second. Okay, list 1 is having some work, and they are second 2 is having the author. The Essay on Man, The Fairy Queen, Hard Times, Hyperion. So pick the easy one that you already know, like Hard Times is written by Charles Dickens. Fairy Queen, everybody knows, by Spencer. Hyperion, that is written by John Keats, and Essay on Man is written by Alexander Pope, and answer is here. C, D is having 1, is having, C is having second, C is having second. Essay on Man 4, that would be the. Going to question number 10. Oh, east is east and west is west, and never the twain shall meet. Whose lines are these? Certain works have importance in English history, and you must know the author, the meter, and the form of that very work, and the opening line. So, East is East and West is West is a poem by Rudyard Kipling. That is a ballad. Okay, the answer is B. Who is the protagonist as well as the narrator in Raja Rao's The Serpent and the Important question on Indian English literature. Lecturer exam repeated question है, who is the protagonist as well as the narrator in Raja Rao's novel The Serpent and the Roe? Who is that? And options are there: Ramaswamy, Little Mother, Savitri, and Madeline. Answer is Ramaswamy is the protagonist. Like, who is the protagonist of The Great Expectation by Charles Dickens? Certain questions on the basis of character will be asked. We'll cover them all. You only need to keep noting all this important information. So A is correct answer. Question number 12. Aziz is a central character of E.M. Foster novel. Yes, E.M. Foster's novel is there, and there is a central character Aziz. What certain importance E.M. Foster is having? He was associated with Bloomsbury Group along with the Virginia Woolf. Okay, in the beginning of the 20th century, Bloomsbury Group. Movement Bloomsbury. Bloomsbury is a place in London, and the connected authors and poets, sorry, painters and authors lived in that very area. That is why this gathering, their meetings is known as Bloomsbury Group, and E.M. Foster was one of them. And he visited India twice. Did India twice. And during his second visit, after not during after his second visit, he composed a novel that is A Passage to India. A Passage to India. And in this A Passage to India, Aziz is the central character. Question is based on Aziz. Can directly answer it, but we have to calculate some theory also. We have to make some notes also. So the notes is E.M. Foster was a contemporary of Virginia Woolf, was associated uh, with Virginia Woolf with Bloomsbury Group, and he visited India twice. And the Passage to India written by E.M. Foster. In Passage to India, Aziz is the main character. And how many cantos, not cantos, how many parts are there in this Passage to India? Can you tell me in the comment section? Which of the following plays by GB शाह? अच्छा है कि जॉर्ज बर्नार्ड शॉ के द्वारा कौन सा एक प्ले है? Okay, which of the following plays by GB शाह? Man and Superman is their work. Saint John is their work. Wild Duck, Back to Me. Okay, but the Wild Duck is written by Henry Gibson, Norwegian playwright. Henry Gibson. The work, The Wild Duck. Why Henry Gibson is important? Because he is the father of modern drama. Fact. And he is the inventor of problem plays. So the word problem plays is coined by someone else, but he is considered the father of problem plays, and he is a Norwegian playwright, and his work is The Wild Duck, Rest of the by George Bernard Shaw, and contemporary. George Bernard Shaw was the follower of Henry Gibson, not the exact contemporary. Going to question number 14, the Magna Carta was signed by. Magna Carta is a major incident, historical incident of Middle English period that took place in 1250. Yes, this may be asked when the Magna Carta was signed. Okay, that was the first Protestant, and that ended with this agreement, and where some liberty, first time some liberty was given to people. That was the beginning of democracy. So, who was the king when he signed this agreement? Henry First, William First, William First, the William the Normandy is known, the King John, and Henry Fourth. Henry Fourth is a play by William Shakespeare. King John is also play by William Shakespeare, and King John was the king in 1215 who signed Magna Carta. there. So King John was associated with Magna Carta, and one of the historical play that based on John King written by William Shakespeare. That is an entirely verse play. Verse. Question number 15. Who do the following plays have in common? What do the following plays have in common? That is a repeated, and this pattern is trend. It stoops to conquer, the importance of being earnest, Oscar Wilde, the way to the world, and Pygmalion. What are the commons in these plays? So let's see the options. All of them belong to the genre of realistic play. All of them belong to the genre of problem plays. All of them belongs to the genre. All of them belong to the genre of revenge tragedies. Can you calculate your answer? Options are there. Troops to conquer. Your goal is importance of being Oscar Wilde. The way to the world. William Congreve. Pygmalion. Don't know the author is there. I'm little doubtful. But all these works having a common feature that each and everyone is belongs to the genre of comedy of here. Moving to question number 16, Confession of an Opium Eater. Work written by Confession of an Opium Eater that's belong to the 19th. There, Coleridge, William Hazlitt, Thomas T. Quincy, Lee Hunt, and all the author options belongs to the 19th century. So how will you calculate? You must have studied this, or if not, then you must note it down in your note section. There is a work in Romantic Age, Confession of an Opium Eater, that is based on the real culture or real incidents of that time, and that is written by Thomas D. Quincy, of the essayist and critic. That was the contemporary of Shelley and Wordsworth. Belongs to the Romantic Age of English literature. Confession of an Opium, English Opium Eater. Confession of an English Opium Eater. Desh Thagoyu. Moving to question number 17, Malgudi, a fictional town conceived by. Malgudi has been used as a fictional town or city in his fiction. Whose fiction? Raja Rao's, Kamala Das, R.K. Lakshman, or R.K. Narayan. Like Hardy has used Wessex. Same. R.K. Lakshman was the brother of R.K. Narayan, who was a cartoonist, but R.K. Narayan was a novelist in novel, novelist and popular, and he has used Malgudi as a fictional city in his fictions, and it represents regional place somewhere in South India. R.K. Narayan novels conceived Malgudi as a fictional town by R.K. Narayan. Is correct answer. In which novel Mulk Raj Anand there is a central character? Told you some important character, even the minor character often asked exam, and you must prepare them. And it is only possible when you have studied a lot of theory and note making. So Raja Rao's novels, Mulk Raj Anand, The Village, Untouchable, Two Leaves, and a Bird, Coolie. So Untouchable and Coolies are most popular novels that is studied at post-graduation level in many of the universities. And in 1935, if I'm not wrong, Untouchable appeared that have some real, based on some real incidents in the village of his aunt, and she narrated all these things, and then he make this fiction Untouchable. And Bakha, the central character of this novel, and his brother Lakha is also there. That may be asked, but answer is B, Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand, that appeared in 1935. Moving to 19 question, Tom of Sand, a novel written by. Why this question is important? The Tom of Sand is a work by options Gitanjali, Jhumpa Lahiri, Arundhata Roy, and Margaret Atwood. You can guess the answer, but till I tell you, that is a feminist work. And whatever the work related to feminism that's become important, examiners great question, then definitely they will put. Okay, that works demands the freedom for the women in society. That is a feminist work, and Home of Sand is written by Gitanjali. Second question, entrance exam में repeat हुआ है. That is why I have put there, and why the examiner have put there, because that is a work by Gitanjali Sri. Home of Sand. The last question of this first session, that is based on literary terms. Must know in a CUT exam there is a wide section that carries literary terms. Opportunities there. Lecturer exam, it must that you have a thorough study of amateur movement. So one question is there: alliteration, assonance, consonance, and allusion, and their explanation is there in list two. Can say that alliteration is the repetition of any speech sound in the beginning, like five phantom lies, your thigh or father lies, full five phantom lies. F is the repetition. Fair is foul, foul is fair. Like F sound is repetition is there. Alone, alone, all alone. A sound is repetition there. So that is alliteration, the repetition of an speech sounds. It means A goes with second. Assonance, identical or similar vowel sound and repeats, that's become assonance. So it has similarity with four. Consonants, when two or more consonant repeat the sequence, that's become consonant, like reader, writer, Peter, Piper. So P and T are repeating. Okay, so at least two consonant repeats. So that is called consonants. An allusion is a passing reference of a historical person, literary work, or place, or anything. Like Dr. Faustus has a passing reference of the ghost of Helen from Troy. Allusion is a reference. So the answer is there. You can check. Is having third only, having third one combination, so that would be the answer, but still you can reject. A is having second, yes. B is having fourth, assigns, yes. And C is having yes. B is the correct answer, and you are absolutely correct if you have made this done the same. So again I request you, if you are aspire or you are preparing already for a lecturer English exam, then this series definitely will change the whole scenario. Only you need to do, stay tuned and make your notes. You are aspiring to take admission in one of the great university of India, topmost university of India, with a good rank for your postgraduate in English, then join this series and make notes and no worry. Okay, so catch you in the next session. And next session will be available when I see the response, how much likes and share you have from this video. Thank you everyone.